Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jackson Orchestra Bridging Concert. We're so glad that you are here today. I'm going to let James do our opening announcement, the cello player in our trio, the Three Amigos.
Hi, I'm the cellist for the Three Amigos, and we'll be playing tonight to open your concert. Before we play, I have a few requests. Make sure to silence your cell phones, keep the kids as still as you can, and only exit between songs. Also, please stay for the entire concert. I know you have nothing better to do on a Monday night. And without further ado, here's your 2025 Bridging Concert.
All right, while they get the stage ready for Gateway, I want to go ahead and move Gateway. The chairs are here. We'll get everything situated for you. I wanted to thank Keith Corning, our wonderful manager of this facility. Let's all give him a round of applause. We could not do any of this without him. Also, of course, our building administrators. Do we have one here today that we can recognize? Well, maybe they'll be late. Okay, so we appreciate all our administrators and their support of Jackson Orchestra. We also appreciate the security that is here to watch out for us, and the school board, whose idea it was in the first place to have orchestra and to continue to support it, as well as district administrators and all the office staff at Jackson, which just helps keep us all running. So. I'm really happy to introduce, we have two wonderful middle school programs feeding Jackson, and what an amazing thing it is that we now have two full-time middle school programs. When we first started out, we had 2 classes at each middle school, and it's been such a pleasure to watch them grow. I know you're going to enjoy hearing them, and with that I introduce you to Miss T from Gateway Middle School.
Good evening, everybody. This is Gateway Middle School's Chamber Orchestra. My name is Valentina Tsaginkova-Raibucha, or Mrs. T, as some of us might know me. Tonight we're performing Moonstone by Yukiko Nishimura. But first, we're going to do a brief tuning check.
check. So everybody, let's give another hand to wonderful Gateway Orchestra. That was absolutely beautiful. So, because I taught at Gateway for 5 years and then at Heatherwood for 2 or 3 years, a little piece of my heart will always be in those places. I just absolutely love middle school orchestra and all those students. And as well as Heatherwood Orchestra, under the direction of Monica Camp, is setting up, I want to take this opportunity to also recognize some people without whom we could not run orchestra at Jackson High School. First of all, my husband, Barry West, is always here, always supporting me. He needs a round of applause. The designated field trip for almost everything. And then, of course, our wonderful orchestra boosters who you saw selling flowers and candy. Our treasurer, without whom we could not function literally, is Ruben Carbajal. Can you stand up? Ruben, where's Ruben? Right there. And Ruben's son, AJ, is graduating, so I'm just saying there's a vacancy if you like math or QuickBooks. And also Nicole McKnight is always there, and we want to recognize her as well. Thank you so much to the boosters. The boosters, the biggest project that the boosters do, they sell candy and flowers at the concerts and water bottles. But the biggest job that they do is basically running the Snohomish River Orchestra Festival, which we had last Saturday on March 1st. So this is a Jackson Boosters sponsored event, bringing in orchestras from outside of the region, as far away as like Lake Washington High School. We had Meadowdale High School this year, and it's our second annual Snohomish River Orchestra Festival. It was another big success, and it was here at the Civic, and it was run literally by our boosters and parent volunteers. And I could not thank the parents and students who ran the festival enough, because the whole day, because I have 4 orchestras, I was playing the role of orchestra director all day, and I had 0 time to do anything, and we had parents feeding adjudicators and running everything, and that was Ruben and Nicole and all kinds of other people. So I just want to ask, if you were a student or parent that helped with Snohomish River, could you please stand up so we can clap for you? Parent, come on, you guys, stand up. And students. Yes. All right. They're feeling shy, but thank you a lot of them helped that didn't want to stand up, so thank you very much. So everybody, let's enjoy Heatherwood, and here is Monica Camp.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica Camp. This is the Heatherwood Middle School Chamber Orchestra, and we'll be playing Orange Jam by Jeffrey Bishop.
check. There we go. All right, so at this time, I think we've got some speeches from some students from Honors Chamber Orchestra while we make this transition. So enjoy their remarks as we get going.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucy Valentine and I play viola in the Honors Chamber Orchestra at Jackson. When I was in 8th grade during the 2022 to 2023 school year, I tried out for Symphonic Orchestra. It was probably one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I've ever had because you didn't know if you'd get in, and if you did get in, you wouldn't be with most of your friends who would be in concert. However, I did get in, and all the 8th graders now have the same opportunity. If you believe you are ready to advance to Symphonic Orchestra, then you can perform an online audition that is found on your Canvas page. You will have to do a 2-octave scale on one string. You will have to do a 3-octave scale and then a 1-minute excerpt from a solo piece or an orchestral piece. Well, again, you may not be with most of your friends. It challenged me to be a better player, and I did get to meet new people. Many of now are my friends. If you believe you're ready for this opportunity, I plead with you to consider doing this. Thank you.
Right, so my apologies. I found out I was speaking approximately 4 or 5 hours ago. So I have some notes, and I'm going to try to give something resembling a speech on the upcoming trips that we have in orchestra. I think you guys will be very excited to hear. Where are the 8th graders at? I think you guys will be very excited to hear what we have coming up. So I remember 2 years ago getting to go to Disneyland for our orchestra trip. And it was phenomenal, the memories I got to develop and the bonds I got to develop with people I'd never met before. I think of one person in particular who I never would have had any reason to talk to before. But because of that trip, we got to sit down, have conversation, and we got along quite well. Where's Pakal? Can you raise your hand? So thank you for making that experience memorable for me. So I can attest that these trips do leave a lasting impression for all of the opportunities to develop musicality through performances and clinics, and the opportunity to roam around with friends. At that trip, we got to spend a lot of time just roaming with friends at Disneyland, and it's a blast, and also an opportunity to learn a bit of personal responsibility, which some demonstrated in varying degrees of success. There's one particular group who, for example, forgot to bring their concert shoes to the performance and caused a bit of a crisis at Disneyland. Wes remembers it quite well. So this year, we are looking forward to having our trip to San Francisco. It'll be a lot like Disney, where we'll get to travel together and have fun. And I'm particularly looking forward to going around at Six Flags and enjoying that together. So for you guys in 8th grade, in 2 years we have another trip planned for Disneyland that I'm sure you guys will be very excited for. So for those who stick it out in orchestra, you have that to look forward to, and I'm sure you will not regret it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to work with Concert Orchestra every year, and it seems like they just keep getting better and better. So one more applause for them. I'm so proud of their hard work. And before they leave the stage, I want to brag a little bit. So this year, we always do solo and ensemble in a big way with our program, and a selection of these students went to solo and ensemble with this piece of music, and they scored a 1, which is a state qualifying score. So literally, if they had been the only group, they would be going to state. So I wanted to just recognize that that they scored such a high score at solo and ensemble as freshmen. It's a really cool thing. All right, thank you. So now we're going to have violins go that way, cellos and basses go that way, and then we'll have our symphonic orchestra come up, and while we do that, we have some other student speeches. And I can't remember who they are, so just one second. It's Hannah. Yeah, there we go. All right, you guys want to be down or up? Okay, they're going to be down. All right, here we go.
Howdy, folks. I'm Genoa Perry, and I'm a senior cellist in the chamber orchestra. And my topic of discussion was having a growth mindset in orchestra, which that matters to me because when I was a freshman, I had only had 1 year of orchestra, and so I was really gosh darn confused. Like, I didn't even know what 16th notes were. But even no matter where you're starting at right now, if you put in the time and the practice, then you can get to where you want to be depending on your level of commitment. So you can do it even if you're scared. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I am a junior in chamber orchestra. And something that I find really valuable about orchestra is the people that you meet. I've known some of these people since 6th grade, and I've gotten really close with them, and it's nice to just know people that at least have one thing in common with you, playing a musical instrument. And even some people who aren't in orchestra or aren't in the same class as me, we're still really close as friends, and something that I found to be really grateful for through orchestra is having a stage presence on stage, and I've been able to be a part of the theater program at Jackson High School, and you just learn a lot of things in orchestra that I wouldn't have been able to in any other class. So it's just a very, very valuable class to have, and you meet great people. So thank you.
was played this at Snohomish River Orchestra Festival, these 2 pieces plus one more, and I wanted to mention that they got a superior rating at that festival all as a group, and also that our viola section got honorable mention, so that made us feel warm and fuzzy inside. Go violas, right? Okay, one more time, Symphonic Orchestra. And I wanted to point out, this group is mostly sophomores and juniors, and there are a small handful of freshmen and a small handful of seniors, and we just have a really great time together. So let's have violins, you can go that way, cellos and basses, you go that way, and our next group that will be coming up is chamber, and I believe we have some speeches going on during this transition. So students who are giving speeches, come on up. Want to start out? Okay. All right, our first speech is Sandra, and so Sandra went to Heatherwood, I believe. Yes, we met over there. So everyone, as you're doing the transition, students, to be respectful for the students that are speaking, we'll pay attention to Sandra and the other students.
Hi guys, my name is Sandra Perez and I'm in the Symphonic Orchestra, and I just want to talk about that orchestra is a great opportunity to make friends and like long-time friends, and I'm really happy that I was able to join orchestra because I have like so many friends here, and I'm glad I could be here today with all of you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm one of the handful of seniors in the symphonic class at Jackson. I went to Heatherwood a very long time ago, and it was during the COVID year, and I didn't get to see anybody from my class till I came to Jackson, and even then it still wasn't that. It was only actually one person who was still there who I knew. And it's just been a great 4 years getting to know people like actually in person and make all of these friends, and going on trips is just one of the highlights of my year.
Hello everyone. Have you ever thought, what is the benefit of being in orchestra? What this class gets, what do you get from it? For all of you deciding whether or not to choose orchestra to take it for the years ahead, I say, don't close the doors of the full opportunity you get in orchestra. Orchestra is not just a class where you learn music. It's a class full of opportunities where you can learn a lot of new skills. Coming to class, learning new music, playing notes slowly helps you teach patience. Each note you play slowly, each time you mess up and try, it's patience. You learn from your mistakes. All the time trying to play those songs together, hardworking, determined, you learn the skills that will last for a lifetime. These skills are really beneficial in any pathway you choose. It's not just orchestra, it's for a lifetime. As well, orchestra, you learn how to make friendships that will last forever. Shout out to all my friends that make this year amazing. All of the years, all of the great people I met, it's all in orchestra. You get to stay with the same people. It's amazing. You have so much opportunities ahead. So now, look closely and see, orchestra is full of opportunities. You can gain a lot of new skills that you use for a lifetime.
Hello, 8th graders. I'd like to share some thoughts on why continuing orchestra in high school is incredibly rewarding. Firstly, the level of difficulty in high school orchestra is higher, the pieces are more complex, and the expectations are greater. This can be intimidating, but it also pushes you to improve your skills and reach new heights. Secondly, on a personal note, I remember feeling overwhelmed when I first joined high school orchestra. The music was harder, the rehearsals were more intense, and Miss West pushed me in ways that made me want to quit. But over time, I grew to love the challenge. The friendships I made, the joy of performing, and the pride after I felt successful concert made all the hard work worth it. Those experiences shaped who I am today and gave me memories I'll cherish forever. I encourage you to all embrace the challenge and continue your musical journey. Thank you.
Hello, 8th graders. My name is Connor, and I love music. I'll just say that right now, right off the bat. I love music. So I joined orchestra because, I actually first joined it because I wanted to learn a song, and then it all just went uphill from there. So I am a young music producer. I like to write music, and orchestra helped me learn how to do that. Thank you.
And thank you to all the students who shared speeches today. I really appreciate that. So this is chamber orchestra at Jackson High School, mostly juniors and seniors, with a few sophomores in the group. They performed at solo and ensemble, and all of the students that you see on stage qualified as either first alternate or second alternate to state. So I'm really proud of that. Let's give them a round of applause for that. They were also recognized at Snohomish River Orchestra Festival with honorable mention for playing unconducted, which you will see them doing in just a second when I stop talking. And also, Chloe Kim was honored for her solo as honorable mention as well. So I'm going to get out of the way. You guys can enjoy Chamber Orchestra's two pieces. While chamber orchestras adjust, I wanted an honors chamber gets ready to come up. It's the first year of honors chamber orchestra, and I wanted to recognize them for, once again, all of these students are pioneers in orchestra, every one of them. But recognize this class for taking on an extra challenge, a group of 13, and they've done a really awesome job this year of honing in and developing a sense of teamwork in all kinds of different ways and finding ways to work through disappointment together and ways to support each other. And it's really been awesome to work with them because they're wonderful people, but also musically awesome. It's every day I get chills when I hear them play. So I really hope you enjoy hearing Honors Chamber Orchestra. Honors Chamber Orchestra is our state qualifier in the large ensemble category. So this year at Jackson, we had more large ensembles have state qualifying scores than we ever have before. Sometimes we only have one group with a state qualifying score or two. This year we had 4 large ensembles that qualified with state qualifying scores, and then the adjudicator selected Honors Chamber to perform at state. And in addition to that, we have soloists who qualified for state and alternates. And anyway, it's a thing that we do, and so I wanted to recognize them. We're still waiting for a couple cello players. Okay, so they are performing for you today Serenade for String by Civic, which is what they performed at solo and ensemble and what they're planning to play at state. And chamber and honors chamber will be going this Saturday to the Western Washington University Orchestra Festival in Bellingham to compete there with some of this music that you're hearing today. So this group has a very, very busy March, basically one performance per week. So there they come. So they perform unconducted, so I'm going to get out of the way and allow you to enjoy the performance. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. Now there's only one thing left, and it's our big combined number. We're going to try to, so remember chamber, what I told you guys to do? Yeah, okay, so move the way you're supposed to. Remember. Chamber, second violins, you need to move. They're not listening to me. Okay, so we're gonna try to make this as smooth as possible, but just buckle your seatbelts because it is a little crazy getting all of the students on the stage. Now, symphonic orchestra, shoulder instruments, I told you were gonna be down here, but I think there's room for you up there. So just wait until I'll tell you what to do. Okay, thing number one, symphonic and concert, cellos and basses, go get on the stage. Thing number two, middle school first violins. So you're gonna fill in this, you know, the pipe piece I'm talking about, first violin. Okay, so middle school first violins, try to get a seat in your pie piece, ready, go. And middle school cellos, the symphonic and concert are taking a long time, so it's now every man for himself. Cellos, you're gonna get a seat in this area, first come, first serve. And cellos go this way. Middle school second violins. Come try to get a seat in your pie piece. And they're all going that way. So let's have middle school violas. You go this way. Try to get a seat. Okay, now concert orchestra, violins and violas. Can you guys stop playing? Okay, I want you to go around the back. Like, stop for a second, out that way. And go and fill up the back 2 rows. Okay, in the way back. Okay, concert orchestra, violins and violas. while they get settled in, this might be a record-breaking number, but we want to thank Keith Corning for getting more chairs and music stands for us. This is awesome. There's enough. Yay! Okay, and also a reminder, orchestra. So, all right, so listen up, you guys. There are chairs that are empty. There is a second violin chair right here. I need a second violin up here. Come on. Oh, Robin, come up here. Robin. She doesn't hear me. I need a second violin up here, guys. Robin, there's a chair way up here. Come up here. Right here. Right here. I need a second violin up here. Yes. I'm choosing Robin because I see her. Okay. Okay, you guys. Okay, so Symphonic Orchestra. It's Symphonic Orchestra's wonderful opportunity tonight to stay and help with the chairs and stands. I would like the rest of the orchestras to look around and make sure we're not leaving any paper in our unpacked rooms and in the auditorium. And the middle schools, your only job is to go home and have a wonderful night. Symphonic in concert, we're not playing tomorrow, but chamber and honors chamber, because we have a performance this weekend, we will play. And I know that you're really happy about that. Okay, everyone, so bring the room to silent stage. Now, Mrs. Camp, does it look like we are situated enough back there? Okay, everybody show me thumbs up. All right, now you guys are watching now a great dress rehearsal. We have never done this before, and we never know how it turns out, and we just hope that it's okay. But we're going to do a warm-up exercise for my own sanity, all right? And I'm not going to say goodbye when the concert's over, so thank you so much for coming tonight, and after the applause, you can take a picture and just we'll go from there, okay? Okay, so listen, everybody. Watch, okay? We're going to do a measure of eighth notes, a measure of quarter notes, a measure of half notes, and then a measure of a whole note at this tempo. 1, 2, 3, and. Play the first note of the Meister singer. Okay, now listen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So we're not quite there yet, so we're going to do it again. Mrs. T is over there. Let's clap for Mrs. T. Thank you, my wonderful colleagues, for joining us tonight. And thank you, all of you.